Hi everybody, my name is Christine Garcia Diaz and I'm going to be doing a Gel-X demo for you today. We are going to start out by cutting down and filing the natural nail to your desired length. We have cut them short and we're going to be using the 180 side of our diamond file. So just get these nice and clean. Then from here, you like to use your ceramic quartz cuticle pusher, or you could use the flat end of our green stone bit to be able to gently push back the epinicium using the barrel of the stone bit to remove any cuticle tissue from your nail plate. While you're doing this, you can also use the green stone bit here to be able to exfoliate any calluses around your nail. Once we are done with that, we're going to go in with our 100 wood 80 buffer, and we are going to buff the surface of the nail to roughen it up to allow for a better adhesion of the Extend Gel. Once we have finished prepping the nail, we're going to go in and size and prep the tip. So our lovely model today has natural nails, so we're going to go in with our natural long square for her nails today. We have already sized her nails. We always want to check to make sure the client has natural sculpted nails to be able to use the nips that best go with her nail type. So if the client has a natural and a sculpted nail, you may manually pinch the sides or roll them to create a better fitting curve to fit the client's natural nail. You want to make sure that you apply it at a 45-degree angle to the client's epinicium and gently press down to check the fit of the natural tip that we are using today, and that both sidewalls should be covered by the Gel-X tip and there should be no natural nail exposed. If not, we have tips that have sizes that go half sizes, or we can go up to a whole size. We want to check the base of it to make that the curvature of the tip and the curvature of the base do not match the curvature of the client's epinicium. And we want to file the Gel-X tip to make a perfect match if you need to around this area. All of hers fit perfectly fine. We are going to be using the Gel-X prep today. If you are not using that Gel-X prep, you could definitely prep the underside of the natural nail using a prep bit. And then you would want to use your primer to prime the underside of that tip to make sure that you had a sticky adhesion layer. I'm going to go ahead and prep my client's wrist. And I am going to be using a finger perch during this demo today. You want to first start out by dehydrating the client's nail. We want to use our step 1 pH bonder on the nail. This dehydrates and cleanses the nail plate of any oils or shine that could inhibit the adhesion of the Extend Gel. Avoid getting the solution on your client's skin. Just dehydrate the skin around it. Then we want to go in with your step 2 non-acid gel primer onto the nail. This primes the nail plate with a tacky layer that allows for better adhesion of the Extend Gel and also avoid getting the solution on your client's skin. I'm just scrubbing it in here. So now I'm going to go in with our extend gel and I'm going to apply a thin layer of extend gel to her natural nail, focusing on the bulk of the nail to the center of the nail rather than the side walls. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cure this for 30 seconds in our LED lamp. Now that we're done with that, we're going to remove it out of the way. And like I said, I'm going to be using this nail perch right here to be able to do her service. We are going to start with her pinky. So we have her tip. We're going to apply a bead of extend gel onto the underside of the tip. And it's better to pick less than more, because if you're too much, it's just going to go everywhere. And you can always scrape off and add more if necessary, but if you have too much extend gel, it can get very messy and difficult to clean up, and you have to start again. Just gonna pinch her sidewalls a little bit here because we need that to hug the sidewalls off her nail. So I have my Apres Gelix Flash Cure lamp. I just want to turn it on really quick. It's gonna flash a couple of times and go off, and then go on. We're gonna make sure it goes nice and bright when we go to cure. It has a 15-second timer. So we're gonna come into her nail. We're gonna start at a 45-degree angle. We're gonna walk that down, tap, 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 tap to get that to the free edge. Turn on my Flash Cure light, and I'm going to start and I'm going to rock the sidewall to sidewall to help prevent any heat spikes. And then we are going to move on to the next one. Just going to pinch the sidewalls a little bit. 45-degree angle. So we see how the product walks down the sides. Not using too much pressure, but just enough to cut it down. If you need to, tap, tap, tap to bring it down towards the free edge. And now we are going to cure, marking it sidewall to sidewall to make sure we don't create any heat spikes. If you're pressing too hard, it will lift back here towards the cuticle, and we don't want that. All right, next one. Tap, 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 tap. We're going to make sure that extend gel goes all the way down. Technical difficulties. Fifteen seconds. that product down till we get to the free edge, and now we're going to flash cure. And then we're going to finish out with the thumb. Pinch my sidewalls. 45-degree angle, gentle pressure near your epinicium. I'm walking it down. As you can see, I don't have enough product, so I'm just gonna nice and clean, like slide it off and add a little bit more to the back end of that. And there we have it. Goes all the way down, and then we're going to flash cure. Once this is done, if you have any spillage around the back end or the sidewalls or near the epinicium, you can definitely come in with your Gel X tip to use a ceramic cone bit to gently remove any of the excess from your Gel X tip. We don't have any excess today, so we're not going to have to do that. After I have repeated the steps on her other hand here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cure this for 30 seconds in our LED light. So once we're done with that, we want to go in with our 180-100 buffer, and we just want to file out each nail on the sides to make sure that you've achieved the desired length and shape that the client wants. Go in with our diamond bit real quick just to get this little tiny lip here on the free end that happens during manufacturing. I'm going to come in and just clean this up a little bit. I'm just coming in with my buffer because we pretty much have everything exactly the way we want it. We really don't want to alter any other shape here. Chloe really likes those longer nails.